It's no secret that I'm a bit of an earring girl, and I've been making jewelry since I was 8 years old, and I love wearing statement earrings like these ones here. And I'm going to show you exactly how to make these step by step in this physical distancing jewelry workshop. I've chosen 3 colors for kits to be available online. So these amazing ink blue colors. I'll also be offering a beautiful emerald green and also a fiery red. So if you want to actually purchase the kit, click on DIY kits and then click on DIY video workshop kits, and you can purchase whatever color you wish. We'll ship it to you whether you're in Australia or whether you live overseas, and you can watch this video and we can do the jewelry workshop together. The earring is made of a brass element stamping. I've actually used liver of sulfur to patina it, so it's got more of an antique feel. And then I've fringed it in some beautiful Czech drop crystals. And just to give it a bit more length, I've just got a simple connector that I've used. So it just gives that amazing element of being a statement piece, but it doesn't have a lot of weight, so it's really, really easy to wear. There's a lot of mobility, and you'll really enjoy wearing these, and you'll really enjoy making them as well. If you're not going to follow along and make using my kits, then I really hope that you're inspired by what I'm doing and that you learn a few design tips and also some technical tips. So yeah, hope to see you soon for the next video. I'm not sure what I'm going to create next, but I'm a big fan of earrings, so no doubt you'll be seeing more. So we're going to create this sumptuous chandelier earring right now, step by step. If you have a kit from Echelon, then why don't we start by placing all of the beads onto our mat. If you don't have a bead mat, you can use anything that has a flat surface area that's a bit textured so the beads don't roll everywhere. So you'll have an ear part that's a continental lever that wraps around the ear so it's completely secure. Then we're using a 6mm Czech glass fire polished crystal bead, a twisted connector that adds length. So if you want to play around with the length, you may want it shorter. Feel free to omit the connector. You may also want to omit that crystal bead as well. And we have the most amazing filigree. What I love about the filigrees is that they're very open in the style, which means we can connect at multiple points. There's 9 points on this fan, so we're connecting 9 beads. And the beads we're using are Czech glass fire polished crystal, and they're a 10 by 7mm. I'm also using some Czech glass bronze beads just to put on the end, just to add an additional element, so lots of texture going on. So why don't we make a start? Pick up one of the head pins, thread on one of the small beads, thread on the crystal, and now I'm going to hold it in my non-dominant hand. So I'm holding the beads in my left hand, and my right hand I'm using to cut. So I'm using back of the cutter closest to my work, and we want a centimetre excess after the bead. So cut that. Now we're going to use our round nose pliers. So they've got the pointy ends to allow you to make luscious round loops. So we're going to work horizontally, so the bead's horizontal, palm facing up, grip the end of the wire and end of the plier, and rotate your wrist around. We don't want it to be completely closed. And then we're going to attach it to the fan. So we're attaching it from the front to the back, and then we'll close that loop. Okay, you get the idea. We're going again. So trim, centimetre, cut the excess. Tip of the wire, tip of the plier, rotate your wrist around and attach from the front to the back. Trim a centimetre. Tip of the wire, tip of the plier. And you might notice when I'm forming the loop, I'm just bending it back slightly, so when I bring it around to close, I've got some round loops and they don't look like they're on an angle. So thread both beads on. Change hands so you're working in your non-dominant hand, or you're holding, working with your dominant hand, trimming that excess wire. Tip of the wire, tip of the plier, rotate your wrist around and then just bend it back a bit. So once you then create the loop, when it's closed, it will be really round. So we're almost halfway. Trim a centimetre, tip of the wire, tip of the plier, rotate your wrist around, just bend it back slightly. I call it breaking the neck. Close that. It's taking shape. Again, thread the beads on. Place the beads in your non-dominant hand. Make sure it's horizontal so you can see your work. Cut it. Form a loop. Break its neck. Attach from front to the back. Close it. Thread a small bead on. And we'll drop. Swap hands. Trim a centimetre. Form a loop, tip of the wire, tip of the plier, bend it back so you're breaking its neck. Thread it front to back. Almost done. Trim, form a loop, break its neck, attach it from the front to the back, close it. Small bead, drop, swap hands. Work horizontally. Trim. Form a loop. And close it at the back. Working horizontally, trim, form a loop, break its neck, thread it from the front to the back. I've got one more to go. Thread, small bead, drop, swap hands. Work horizontally, trim, so you've got a centimetre. Working with your round nose pliers, palm facing up, tip of the wire, tip of the plier, rotate your wrist around, break the neck and attach. Amazing, we now have the fringe. what we're going to do next is attach the small bead. So thread it on, always a centimetre, so trim it. Thread it through from the front and the back, and if you're not sure how to tell the front and the back is flat and the front has a rough surface. Now this is the first time where we're going to use 2 pliers in the class. I've just grabbed the link, so it's an oval link and it's not soldered, so there's an opening here. What we need to do is, using both pair of pliers, grip it and twist it open. Thread it through the link of the crystal that you've just attached, and then through the hole of the connector. Grip both sides, twist to close so it's completely secure. And the reason why we're adding that is you've got more movement. We've got another one. It's the same thing, so grip one side, openings at the top, grip the other side, twist to open. Attach it through the opening. Find which way is the front and the back. Thread your ear pad on, twist to close. And there you have your earring. They're really special, aren't they? Now, when you receive a kit, if that's what you're doing, so you're working step by step, you will receive 2 instructionals. So one on bead drops and one on linking beads. So you're going to have to check in and watch this video to get the step-by-step instructions to make the earrings. In addition to that, we're also going to give you a ruler. So it's a bookmark on the front, on the back is a ruler. So you can measure your 1 centimetre. And we'll also throw in a beautiful little booklet on all sorts of beads, how they're made, where they're from. Also some instructions on how to make and how to design. And that's something that's really important to Étalage. We're all about sustainable style. So you'll get that as well when you purchase one of our kits. If you're not following me step by step with an Étalage kit, I hope that you have been inspired to create your own amazing chandelier earrings and you've picked up a few professional tips along the way. Thanks for joining me today, and check in for our next physical distancing jewellery workshop.